Hello students, welcome back to our channel. Now we will be discussing important questions from Unit 3, Fundamentals of Marketing, BBA first year, first semester. Okay. Now if you look at the topics from this unit, you can see that the first part of the unit speaks all about product. Okay. You can see product levels, new product development, product life cycle, product line, product mix decisions. Okay. Now till 3.4 you have that. And then 3.5 speaks all about pricing. So what can you understand by this? You will have one question from product and one question from pricing. So looking at this, what will you think? What would you decide? You would focus more on one topic from essay perspective, and on from the other topics you will only focus from short answer perspective. So choice is yours, but I do tell that read both the topics. Mainly read about product. There are some scenarios they'll ask you in product, because product have got many important questions. So let's understand that. So product, so what will when you start writing any answer, you will start with what do you mean by a product, definition of a product, okay, by Philip Kotler. Okay, characteristics of product. So what do you mean by product or characteristics of product, features of a product? You will write it this way. And then levels of product in a market. Okay. So these are the levels. Like we had marketing levels, you have got levels. So what is core product, basic product, expected product, augmented, potential product? So this is just a brief introduction. So mainly focus on what meaning and definition and this side points. Okay. Now products are classified again. So this is how you will have to draw the flow chart. Okay. Make sure that you are knowing this. If they ask you what is a product and define product, meaning of a product, and then how do you classify it, you'll have to mention it this way. And of course you'll have to again explain about each as side points. So this is how you will be writing. How are product classified? Different types of products, how are they classified? Okay. Now next important question is new product development. Now you have to make a new product. So a question would be like, what do you mean by NPD? What are the stages or what is the reasons that we require a new product? Different types of categories of new product. You'll have to read all of this. You should not ignore any. All of them are important. Categories of new product. Why do we require a new product first of all? After knowing this, why do we require a new product? You'll have to even look on reasons of failure of new product. Okay, first how do you develop a new product? So some books you have got 7 stages, some you have got 8 stages. Make sure that you read 8 stages. Very important topic. All this you have to put it in a form of flow chart instead of side points, and then each one you have to explain with the help of examples. So this is new development process. Then you have got why a new product fails. Every time every product, it's not so that it becomes a hit in the market. There are certain reasons why do they fail. So any of this can be asked as short as well. Okay, or else a combination of that could be asked in essay. No. You can even forget your hall tickets, but do not go to examination hall without reading about product life cycle. Most important, even in your masters, this would be helpful. You cannot understand market without knowing about a product. So product life cycle, everything has got a life cycle. Even we as human beings have got life cycle. So life cycle is most important. Product life cycle, this is how your graph will look. Okay. So ideally some books you would be having 4 stages, okay, some may 5 and some may 6, but these are the basic 5 stages that I have included. The development phase, introduction, you see how the graph is increasing, then it grows, then becomes to a peak level, but there are certain reasons where it have to even fall down. What is the 6th stage? What you can do is from here you can just draw another line. See, this decline stage would be there, but you can draw another line and state it re-innovation. Okay, so you can reinvent one another product from it, but adding any different variants in it. Okay? Very important, do not go to examination hall without reading it. Now after drawing this introduction phase, characteristics and strategies for introduction phase. Same both with growth stage. For each stage you will have to know this. Maturity, strategies, decline stage. Okay. Now comes importance of product life cycle along with advantages and disadvantages. These are the side points. You will have to write an explanation with an example. Now we've got product mix. There are 3 different types of product mix: width, length and depth. Now comes price and pricing decisions. Okay. Now when I started answer, meaning and definition of that concept is very important. Then comes why do we require price and what are the factors that influence the price of a product. Okay. So these are the internal and external factors. Now steps, how will you decide the price of a particular product? So these are the steps that you will have to consider when you're deciding a price for a product. Next comes types of pricing strategies. So I've taught my students 14 types of pricing strategies. You will also have to know at least these, of which the important ones are skimming and penetration pricing. Okay. So I've listed a few advantages and disadvantages of skimming and penetration strategies as they are important. Thank you.